back to Mini-Modelog. If you've not been here before, I do unboxings for a lot of Games Workshop games, but this month it's Blood Bowl month. So on Friday we had the live episode on the Two Drunk Flings page. Do go check that out. I'll pop a link down below, where I talked to Johnny Wilkinson from Two Drunk Flings in Australia about the Big V competition that's on the 24th of this month. I also talked to James Luft. I talked to Mark Pierre from Florida and about the tournaments out in Florida and about some of the cool third-party companies that do stuff for Blood Bowl. I also talked to Milo from the World Cup and talking about the World Cup and how everything's going with that. I also, of course, talked to Liam, Alan and Mike from Two Drunk Flings, and we talked about the upcoming tournament, who won the auction. So if you want to find out that, pop across to their page and check that out. Talking to third-party companies, I'm, of course, sponsored by Oldcastle Creations, and if you saw last month we did the Shadespire range. Today we're going to do the unboxing of the Blood Bowl range. So let's get straight into Oldcastle Creations Blood Bowl. So let's take a look inside the Oldcastle Creation products for Blood Bowl. They do a range of different things and they've sent me most of them, so let's have a good old look. Straight off, the first thing I want to talk about is the Dice Cup. Now obviously if you've watched the Shadespire one, you'll have seen their Shadespire variety of dice cup, but this is one of many different designs they have for Blood Bowl. So they've had this, they did a grenade style one which was really cool, which was a limited edition, and they also do these in different colors, and there's an orc style one as well. So they've got the Oldcastle logo in the bottom and say Oldcastle along the rim. I know you can get them to do your own logo, so say you were going to do an event and it was I don't know, Blood Bowl event 2018, I know they pop that in the rim for you for prizes and so forth. Really solid construction again, like the Shadespire one was, and has got obviously the Oldcastle logo all over it. But that's the Blood Bowl dice roller. On top of that, we've got the dice rolling mat, and we'll just pop this to the side. So you just roll your dice onto that. And that's the two together. You can buy these separately or you can buy them as a pair off their website. Moving on, you've got a Oldcastle dice holder. It's magnetized, really nice, in the shape of a Blood Bowl ball again. And obviously on here you've got the Oldcastle logo, but I do know that again they'll put your event or your company or whatever you want as a logo on here, they'll do that for you. But that holds 5 dice in total, so you know, if you're going to an event and you know you want something to store your dice in, solid construction again, and really tough magnets on this one. So I might try and bob some dice in this, and if you see me at the Two Drunk Flings tag team tournament, I'll probably have this with dice in it, so you can take a look and see what you think. Make a great prize for an event, so if you were hosting events, make great prizes as well. The next two items are things which are more practical use throughout the game. To begin with, you've got the home and away score tracker. Let's see if I can get a close-up version of that. But that says home and away on it there. And then it's on the other side, it's got my logo, Mini-Modelog logo. And basically, on the bottom there, you've got 2 zeros, and then you just pop dice in. So say I'm winning 3-2, or away's winning 3-2, or vice versa. So it's a really good way to track your score rather than using the score trackers that are available. It's a nice little item and has a practical use for the game, so that's really cool. And then lastly, you've got the turn and re-roll counters. These are done in a kind of Blood Bowl helmet style for humans, and again fits the dice in to track your re-rolls and turns, and again it says re-roll and turn there. So again, another practical little item. If you're a tournament player and you're wanting some themed items, I think this is a great place to go. Oldcastle are really doing really well with all their Blood Bowl themed items. If you've got an orc team, I know they do these in a different style for orcs. These are the human ones. I hope they do Skaven ones. I'd love them to do Skaven ones somehow, maybe with a rat's tail or a rat holding the dice. I don't know. I might try and convince them to do it in the future, but these are the human ones, and they don't cost a lot of money, and do go check them out. I think they're a great company. I'm loving the stuff they're sending me and sponsoring the channel, so thanks very much to Oldcastle for that. I'll see you next week for mid-month news, and then the week after that we've got Glarch Smash Rip unboxing on the channel, and that will then, Blood Bowl month will culminate in the Two Drunk Flings tag team tournament footage, which I'll be getting while I'm there. If you're going to the tag team tournament, do come and say hello, but I'll see you next time.